Welcome to Wilbur D. Rowe Middle School, where the teachers are great and every single kid is cool. Truly learn with a common goal. We are safe, respectful, and responsible. Home to math minds, some of the best readers, musicians, athletes, scholars, and web leaders. Lots happening in this wonderful place, and there's only one way to stay up to date. So if you got a case of the Sandbox Blues, hit the YouTube, check the Shamrock News. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Not a thing that we cannot do. Growth mindset, it's the Shamrock News. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? So if you got a case of the Sandbox Blues, hit the YouTube, check the Shamrock News. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Not a thing that we cannot do. Growth mindset, it's the Shamrock News. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Welcome to the Shamrock News.
We're almost done with the distance learning school year.
I'm Mr. Dix, aka Mr. Dix.
And I'm Destiny.
We're going to start the show with a Web Leaders announcement for all 7th graders.
Every September, we start the school year with an Assurance Day.
This day is for our 6th graders and new 7th and 8th graders.
These students will be led around the building, learning how to open up their lockers, finding out where their classes are located,
Meeting new people,
And figuring out how to navigate lunch lines.
and the people who help these students are our Web Leaders.
WEB stands for Where Everybody Belongs, and our Web Leader program is one of the programs that makes Rouse special.
Next year will be our 7th year of Web Leader program, ran by Miss Salisbury, and we're looking for our new Web Leader applicants.
So 7th grade students, if you're interested in being a part of our web program next fall, then head to a Google Classroom page for one of your 7th grade classes.
There you'll find an application to be a part of the Web Leader program.
We're looking for our 7th grade leaders.
We're looking for people who want to help 6th graders and our new students feel comfortable in the building.
We're looking for people who want to return the favor for their 6th grade web leader experience.
We're looking for students who want to maintain a positive culture around middle school.
To be a part of Web Leaders, you'll just need to fill out the form.
There are no essay requirements like for Avid or Shamrock News.
You'll also need to commit to 2 days of web leader training, which takes place a week before school starts back up.
I like being a Web Leader because I like to be able to show everyone new what it's like to be a middle schooler.
I'm Marley Cobes. I'm an 8th grader, and I was a Web Leader at the beginning of this school year, and I really liked just feeling that I was a leader for other kids and a good example, because I know my Web Leaders, Ellie and Gabe, they really helped me get to know the school, and I did that for my little 6th graders, and it was one of the best experiences. Even though the 2 days before school does not sound like any fun, it's definitely worth it. And it just feels good to make other people feel good, and it's very positive, and you get to know your partner. Mine was Diego. We definitely did not agree on a lot of things, but we learned to work together, and it was a lot of fun, and I would suggest that you guys do it if you're interested in being a leader for RAP.
So if you're interested in joining, please sign up using the form posted in one of your 7th grade Google Classrooms today.
Do it! It's so worth it. Just do it. Just do it. Like, just worth it. And you even get a shirt. So, that's cool. And they even get pizza on the days. I did not mention that. You get freaking pizza on the days that you go there. And you get to hang out with all your friends. If you get like a group of your friends who will do it with you, it's so fun. It was literally so fun. I was with all my friends, and it was just like fun. We were just like, we would goof off and eat pizza, and then we had to go train, but it was really fun, so I would suggest it.
Attention to all the students planning to go on the Washington, D.C. and New York City trip this summer.
As you can probably expect, the trip has been canceled. Well, not canceled, more like postponed.
That's right, this year's trip will be postponed until June of 2021.
Then, in June of 2021, we'll be taking this year's 8th graders and next year's 8th graders on one big trip.
Mr. Slack has even titled it the Double the Fun Trip.
If you are planning on going this year or you have questions about going next year, then please email Mr. Slack at this email.
You can also go to www.worldstrides.com, or you can call 1-800-468-5899.
We're sorry that we won't be able to go this year.
We hope to make next year's trip an enjoyable experience for all involved. Let's get it, Rowe.
Let's get it, Rowe.
Last week, 8th graders voted for student government candidates. This week, we'd like to introduce the 8th grade class to their future student government representatives.
Eighth graders, you have spoken. Over 130 students voted for student government.
And because of how close the voting process was,
Mrs. Egan and the Milwaukee High School Student Government Program decided to take all 5 candidates.
That's right. All 5 of us will be on next year's student government team at MHS.
We'll be responsible for putting together events, organizing fundraisers, hyping up spirit weeks, and more.
thank you for all the support.
We promise to work incredibly hard for you.
Regardless of how school looks next year.
Thanks again. We got this.
Set.
Go.
Hey, Shamrocks.
Hi, Sam.
Miss Jones and JJ reporting from the couch. And we are back to show you some more artwork.
We asked you all to participate in a Wacky Wilbur Deed challenge recently. So let's look at some of the highlights.
Hey everyone, I'm Marley Cobes. If you know me from the Shamrock News, then hello, and if you don't, then hello too. But today I'm going to be participating in trying to
get this snack, which I have freeze-dried strawberries, hit my hand and get it into my mouth as many times in a row as possible, and this is the Wacky Wilbur challenge. So here we go. I have 5 little things. Hopefully I can do them all. I'm not very good at this, so let's see how this goes. I didn't even get one. Okay, try it again. Try it again. I'm gonna give myself 3 tries. Okay, I got 1. My second one. Get my mouth. I got it. Got 2 in a row. Now I'm gonna try this one. I caught it. I'm not pranking. Okay, my 3rd one. Oh, I got, okay. So that was my little entry video. I was only able to get 2 in a row of the freeze-dried strawberries. I gave myself 2 chances. I hope this was fun to watch. And thank you if you did participate in our Wacky Wilbur challenge. And I hope you have a great rest of your week/weekend. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Hey guys, so I am doing the Wacky Wilbur challenge, and my lip is orange because I had a popsicle. But I'm using a cookie, and it's like a big cookie, so I cut it into 4ths. And I have these, so I'm gonna do it. I don't know how to do this. Oh, no, okay. Okay, hold on. I got it. Time for my second one. Okay, I'm surprised I don't got that. And then my 3rd one. I've gotten 3 in a row. The last one. Let's see if I can get the last one. Four? A 4.
Let's try this again. Naomi's gonna throw these in the air. We're gonna see how many I can catch. What was that? A potato? Okay. 0. 0. And nobody.
Okay, I'm gonna use another time.
I got my shirt. I did it. Oh my gosh.
It's May the 4th, and my family made little Yoda face pancakes, and nailed it!
Sixth and 7th graders, it's important that you forecast for next school year.
Masada would like to remind everybody that the time for forecasting for next year's schedule is now.
Forecasting is an incredibly important part of our school year, as it helps the staff know what classes you, the students, would like to take next year.
Do you want to cook or sew? Or maybe you want to sing and play instruments?
Do you want to learn a new language?
Do you want to learn about the color wheel and create awesome art?
Or make your own videos.
We've got some amazing electives at Rowe Middle School, and we'd like to give you the option to be a part of the elective of which you are most interested.
However, if you don't forecast for next year, we don't know what classes you'd like to be in.
And in that scenario, we're going to have to put you wherever you can fit, and that might not be in the class you like.
And currently we're missing forecasting forms from over 100 of our next year's 8th graders and 150 of next year's 7th graders.
So we'd like to implore you to forecast.
Go to your current language arts or reading classes Google Classroom.
Then open up the forecasting document.
Then open up the forecasting document. Once you do that, rank your elective options for next year.
Fill out the form and you'll be good to go.
It should take you anywhere than 5 to 10 minutes. If you have any questions about the classes, please contact Mrs. Oda or one of the counselors.
Thanks, Route students.
Hopefully in September, we will be back at school and we'll be in our favorite classes.
We're going to be doing some embroidering. And at first it may seem a little grandma-y, and yeah, a lot of grandmas do embroider, but I think it's quite fun, and honestly more people should do it. There's many things you can, you can do like t-shirts and stuff like that, you can do backpacks, like I embroidered this one, or you can also work on denim. The possibilities are endless. But for this week, I'm going to be finishing that face mask I made and doing some simple roses on it. So today I'm going to be showing a simple leaf/petal, a backstitch, and a rose. So for a simple rose, you need to make 5 little stitches in kind of like the little shape of a pentagon almost, but it's like a little flower. It's hard to describe. I'll show you guys a photo. Cue that. And then you're going to weave over and under each one. So next up is the back stitch, which for this, you're just gonna do a simple over-under, except every time you poke the needle through up, you're gonna go back, hence the name back stitch.
If you're an 8th grader who wants to play music at the high school level next year, then this announcement is for you.
Eighth graders interested in playing band or orchestra next year in Milwaukee, this announcement is for you.
In order to be properly placed in the musical program next year, you'll need to set up an audition with Mr. Van Winkle.
Here are the steps that you'll need to take.
First, email Mr. Van Winkle at vanwinkleg@nclac-k12.or.us.
He'll respond to you and explain the audition process.
For example, what music you'll need to play or what steps you'll need to take.
Once you respond, you'll be required to film yourself playing.
You'll then share that recording with Mr. Van Winkle by Monday, June 8th.
If you have any other questions, once again, email Mr. Van Winkle at vanwinkleg@nclac.k12.or.us.
Start off with your pasta and your spaghetti sauce. Fill a bowl with water about a third full. Put that water on heat so it can start boiling. Turn it up to about high heat. Then get a pot out ready for your pasta sauce. Set aside how much spaghetti you want for how many people there are going to be in your party. Then pour in the sauce when your water starts boiling and make sure you have enough to cover all the spaghetti. Then as it's heating up, stir it so it doesn't set and make sure it gets to a heat that you like. Then once your water starts boiling, you're gonna put in the amount of pasta that you took out, and you're gonna set it on the side, and it's gonna start falling into the pan because it's cooking really fast. Then once that's done, you're gonna turn the heat down a little bit so it doesn't burn the pasta. Then you're gonna strain it out. Add some Parmesan, your sauce, and pasta to a plate. Then you're all set. Have fun cooking.
If you're interested in trying out for the Milwaukee High School dance team next year, then we've got you covered.
Hey 8th graders, are you going to Milwaukee High School next year?
Are you interested in being a part of the Milwaukee Mustang Dance Program?
The program is for students of all gender identifications.
As a part of the Mustang Dance Program, you'll compete in competitions against other dance teams in the area.
And you'll also be performing during halftime sporting events. Normally, tryouts for next year's program would be taking place in May.
However, due to COVID-19, the dance team will be hosting tryouts next fall.
But if you're interested, the dance program asks you to go to their Instagram page at Milwaukee Dance Team.
If you click on the link in their bio, you'll be taken to a Google form you can fill out to indicate your interest.
Also, be sure to follow them as that is the most effective way to stay up to date with new information during this time.
So, if you'd like to be a part of a successful dance program, head over to the Milwaukee Dance Team IG page and let them know you're interested.
And then get ready to boogie come fall.
There is still time to go to Rowe and grab your belongings from your school and your gym lockers.
Hey Rowe students.
There's still time to grab your stuff from the building. On Friday, May 29, 2020, students with the last name starting with a Y or a Z
And anyone else who hasn't grabbed their stuff yet will be able to come to Rowe.
Once you're there, you can go to your school locker in the hallway and your gym locker.
Your parent or guardian do not need to come with you into the building.
So if you have some things in your locker that you would still like to grab, you can come into the school on Friday to do so. We do ask that you wear a mask into the building
and that we all respect social distancing guidelines.
Be safe and stay healthy out there, Rowe.
Peace.
Thanks for joining us, Rowe.
See you next time on the Shamrock News.
Same Shamrock time, same Shamrock place.
Peace.
Sunshine.